It's June 21st, Friday. I'm here in Pacific Northwest, United States, in Spanaway, Washington. It's about 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's the condition of the sky. It's somewhat cloudy. There's the rack of the 4 Siemens, and there's 2 other 55-watt Siemens on the small outbuilding roof, and there's 2 sets of 4 each amorphous panels. And there's the 3 Harbor Freight panels. There's the one 80-watt sharp polycrystalline with the 2 older 80-watt Kyocera polycrystalline panels. Here's the 3 Kyocera 50-watt panels. Here's the breaker that controls on/off to the pulse width modulator, Xantrex, and all of the panels routed here through the pulse width modulator charge regulator are these 4, and then the 380-watt down there and the 350-watt. So there's the combined amperes. Here's the voltage that I'm taking reading off of the 2 copper plates. Here's the charge regulator from the 3 Harbor Freight amorphous panels. Here's a charge regulator from one of the 55-watt monocrystalline Siemens panels. Here's the other charge regulator that comes from the other 55-watt monocrystalline Siemens panel. Here's the one for the 4 amorphous Sun Force on one side of the roof, and there's the other regulator for the other 4 Sun Force. All of the regulators are tied to these 2 copper plates. So there's a negative side, and one wire leads to the battery bank, being routed through a shunt to the battery bank, which is measuring the total amount of amperes coming from all the combined panels at the current lighting conditions outside. Here's the this is the charge regulator. That's the MPPT. The 2 245-watt monocrystalline sun modules on the main roof of the house are being routed through this MPPT. Here's an older battery. This is the oldest battery I have. I bought it in the fall of 2006, and I've had it piggybacked onto the end of the battery bank that I've taken off for right now. As you can see, there's the famous the battery bank that's so popular that everybody likes it. And so the Power Bright 1500-watt sine inverter, I'm using these 2 vice grips on the ends of those cables that are going to the Power Bright inverter here are cabled on with those those are being held down in place with those vice grips. So one corner of the battery is the sine inverter, the other corner of the battery is the copper plates from all of the charge regulators. So for the age of this gel battery, which is one of the 3 gels that I have on the system, this is what I've taken off, it's showing a voltage of about a little more than 12 volts. And it's an old battery, 35 amp hours, gel type. So this is everything that I've had in the house that I'm showing in the other video. This is that's how many watts I'm using total combined off of this Power Bright inverter here. Now, many of you have mentioned that this kilowatt meter is inaccurate. I'm going to purchase another one that has a few more features on it, that does more data logging. So that's the status of my system right now, and it changes depending upon the sun. Right now it's pretty heavy clouds. It's almost noon, so but there's my total amount of amps that I'm getting. whole system. I had it up, you know, when the sun was out, it was a little over 40 amps on everything. So yeah, I know what you're saying. It's sloppy. There's a lot of wires dangling. There's a lot of things that aren't neatly connected down, and everything's not perfectly shown. So it's just an experiment. It's a demonstration of the power of solar electric, which on the 21st is a solstice, is an acceptable day, I think. Cherries aren't doing too well. I'm getting a lot of cloudy, rainy weather. We need more dry, sunny weather. And this cherry here, the disease is coming back. I don't know what's causing it, but I'm getting the resin, or the gooey resin is coming off of this. And most of my cherries I've lost. They've fallen. They've shriveled up and fallen off. Now I'm getting the leaves are curling with ants and bugs on the end. So cherries aren't doing too well, but the Asian pears are doing well. They're coming along nicely, so I'll get a lot of those. And my pears are doing really good. I've gotten a lot of strawberries. Strawberries are really, yeah. And anyhow, signing off.